Okay, section 33, we're going to look at find the equation of a best fitting line on a scatter graph and to then make predictions based on that equation. Okay, scatter graphs are graphs in a XY axis where you've got dots that form a relationship between the x-axis and the y-axis, so in this case the x-axis is called the a-axis and the y-axis is called the w-axis. Now a best fitting straight line, and what we try and do is have that line go through roughly the middle of the dots, so there should be approximately the same number of dots above and below the line. So we're given this one. Now the question says a cattle farmer records the weight of some of his calves. The scatter graph shows a relationship between the age and the weight of the calves in months and kilograms. A line of best fit has been drawn. Point D represents a 3-month-old calf weighing 100 kilograms. So it's 3 months old, so it's along to 3 and up to 100 kilograms. So that's a point 3/100. Point A represents a 15-month-old calf, which weighs 340 kilograms, so along to 15 and up to 340. And now I've got 2 points. The question then says, find the equation of the line in terms of A and W. So I'm going to first of all calculate the gradient. So x1, y1, x2, y2. The gradient is then y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So that's 340 minus 100 over 15 minus 3. That's 240 over 12. That cancels right down to give you 20. So the gradient of the line is 20. I've not been given the y-intercept, so I'm going to use y minus b equals m bracket x minus a to get the equation of the straight line. So the gradient is 20. I then select any one of the points that line the line. So at random, it doesn't matter, I could choose this one, but I'm going to choose the point 3/100. So 3 would be A and 100 would be B, and that's now going to go into y minus b equals m bracket x minus a. So that will be y minus 100 is equal to 20 bracket x minus 3. I'll expand that out. Y minus 100 equals 20x minus 60. Bring the minus 100 across, change its sign, and that will be minus 60 plus 100 is plus 40, so y equals 2x plus 40. Now just be careful at this point. The question says write down the equation of the line in terms of w and a. So the y-axis is actually called the w-axis, and the x-axis is called the a-axis, so we need to make sure we pick up that final mark. So it's w equals 2a plus 40. So what we've got here is a relationship between the weight of the calf and its age, and we approximate that the weight of the calf in kilograms is equal to 2 lots of the age in months plus 40. Okay, part B then says estimate the weight of a calf which is 1 year old. So we're then going to sub in its age, but remember that needs to be in months. So remember that this is now a rule to estimate the weight. So the weight is equal to 2 lots of the age in months, which is 12 months for a 1 year old calf, plus 40. So it's just a straight substitution. 24 plus 40, so we would estimate that the weight of that calf is 64 kilograms. Okay, next one. We've got teams in a quiz, answer questions in film and sport. The scatter graph shows the scores of some of the teams. So here is the film score, here's the sports score. A line of best fit is drawn. Find the equation of the straight line, so we need to find 2 points along the line. So we can first of all identify the first point there as being 9 along and 21 up, so that's the point 9, 21. The second one is 15 along and 33 up, so that's 15, 33. I then label x1, y1, x2, y2 and calculate the gradient. So the gradient is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. That's 33 take away 21 over 15 minus 9, and that's 12 over 6. The gradient of line is equal to 2. So we then choose a point that lies on the line and sub into y minus b equals in bracket x minus a. So again, it doesn't matter which one, so this time let's choose 1533, so that will be a, b, and there's my gradient, m. So that will be y minus 33 is equal to 2 bracket x minus 15. That's y minus 33 is equal to 2x minus 30. Bring the minus 33 across, change its sign, that's y equals 2x plus 3. Point, let me just check that the axes are recognised as y and x. And in the question, yep, the film score axis was called the x-axis and the sports score question was called the y-axis. Okay, part B is then use the equation to estimate the sports score if you've got a film score of 20. So the film score is related to your x movement. So a film score of 20, x equals 20. So the sports score will be, well, the rule is that you double the film score and add 3. So 2 lots of 20 plus 3, 40 plus 3, so we would estimate that the sports score would be 43.